Hi, I'm Borkaland. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. After spending so much time organizing my stuff and trying to make the base look presentable, I have a craving to build a farm. After all, to organize stuff, we need stuff to organize. We need to build something that generates a large amount of drops to fill our chests. Because when the chests are filled and the storage system is not sufficiently big anymore, we'll have to build a new, even bigger storage system, and that can only be good. And you may wonder, what will that be? Maybe I will do a double witch farm with these two very conveniently placed witch huts, which are really close to each other. And the terrain here is also amazing, so that would be a good project. Maybe we'll drain this ocean monument for an impossibly fast guardian farm. After all, it's really near my island. And more than once it has given me mining fatigue when I just happen to pass here, so I need to clear it soon anyway. Maybe we'll build a 6-chunk slime farm to get even more slime. Or why not finally build an iron farm to resolve this problem? I could definitely use a cobblestone generator because cobblestone mining is boring since I'm always using silk touch and I forget to switch to fortune when mining stone. Or why not a massive sheep farm with a few sheep of every color? Or ice, because everybody loves ice, and ice farms are interesting. A flower farm, maybe? How about an automated tree chopper? No. We're gonna build an unusual and fun farm. We're gonna be farming this stuff. Sea pickles. Yes, you heard it right. I want a sea pickle farm. Why, may you ask? Well, why not? Because it's a fun farm to build. And I was so busy trying to figure out how that I forgot to ask why. Why is not important. Why do we do this? Because we can, that's why. This is the spot I have picked for the farm. As you can see, I'm just under the base, so it's gonna be very, very close. But I decided to not build anything under the base like I was talking about before, because I have this entire island to myself. I can build anywhere. Why should I shove everything into the same structure? That was just a crazy idea I had in the beginning. It's better to just spread out, maybe figure out some building style for these little farm buildings. Some will not be little, some will be very, very massive. I already have some plans for that. And yeah, the reason why I'm building this one relatively close to the base is because I do not want to have any loot management in here at all. I'm just gonna build a pipeline like I designed for the slime farm. It's gonna feed straight to the basement here, and there will be probably shulker box loaders or something. I haven't really thought about that yet. That's gonna be sending everything up to the system. And most likely, I will only run this farm to test it. Because it is so productive that I'm suspecting that just testing it will produce enough sea pickles to last a lifetime. I can light up, I will definitely be able to light up everything around my little mushroom island. Well, not little, my massive mushroom island. I will maybe be able to light up that pool or do something interesting with it. I'll have plenty and plenty of sea pickles. But let's build the thing. This is the spot. I already starting building the platform for all the redstone that this is gonna contain. There's not much more than this. Most of it will just be the structure around it. And I kind of made it a little bit too big, but it's better than big than not having space to do things. Let's get going. Now, this is more or less all the redstone we're gonna need. There are some more observers and a dispenser, but yeah, this is the whole mechanism. It's really not complicated. Just create a bouncy castle. Whoa! Right, that might have been a terrible idea. I want to try it again. Whee! Whee! How much damage will I take? Boing, 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 and then land on honey. Why does it hurt to land on honey? Boing. Right, back to work. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, this is more or less all the redstone there is to the whole farm. The hard part about this farm is getting the water placement right. When I was designing this in creative, sea pickles, when they get farmed, they change flowing water into water sources. So it was a little bit random how the water flowed when I was designing this farm, so it is quite possible that I will not be able to reproduce where the water actually should be. I'm gonna give it a shot, but I am expecting trouble with the water. The easy water streams were easy to add, but the big problem with building this farm, and I guess all kinds of sea pickle farms, is that we need to use coral blocks, and coral blocks die if they are not wet. So I need to remember in which order to place them. This one is fine because there is a water source next to it. If I destroy this water source, this coral block will die, and so will this, and if I misplace it and click it here rather than here, all of them would die, but okay, this is fine. Now I guess I need a temporary block. And I think this one will survive too because there is water under it. But now I can't turn on the machine because that will lift these coral blocks. They will no longer have contact with water and they will die. So I think the next step, yes, the next step should be this one. Oh, come on. That's a problem. I can't jump on honey. This was so much easier in creative. So this covers that. I needed additional water streams around the dispenser. So it would be this, and... oh, come on. Stupid water pushing me. Okay. You, and yep. So I think that's all the water I need. I have a sea pickle and I need only one. Now the sea pickle is in place. The water is flowing everywhere, so I should just be able to add all the rest of the coral blocks because they will keep being wet. If everything works, we can add more, or we will have enough sea pickles for the rest of our lives. Come on! And yeah, that is still a problem. So there is still a water problem here that I need to figure out. We have run out of bone meal. And let's see how much this has produced. Thank you, machine. I'm gonna turn you off. I'm gonna jump in there to pick up all the stuff that didn't get picked up correctly because of water issues. Everything else seemed to have been picked up, dropped into this water stream, and I picked up all of them. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks and a bit. Awesome! And time for test run number 2. I think I may have fixed the water issue here. The water mechanics in Minecraft are just a complete mystery to me. Sometimes when you place blocks, water flows over them. Sometimes it just forms this... Like, why is there a wall here? Why doesn't the water was supposed to continue there over into that block and down, and it just stopped as a wall here, which is completely weird, because those are not supposed to be water sources, but I made them water sources. Maybe that will create an issue, maybe that will work. Let's test it. Okay, that worked. Well, hopefully. It seems to have worked because sea pickles are not getting stuck right there and... Oh, come on. Things are not behaving the way they should. Maybe there is a solution, because I think I can waterlog that iron bar. And if I can iron log that... Oh, iron log that water bar. Yes, I can iron log that water bar. No, if I waterlog that iron bar, that could work. And let's see how many pickles we got. Yeah. That's from, in total, I think, 7.5 stacks of bone meal. Actually, that wasn't even 7.5 stacks, because I haven't run out of bone meal yet. So, if we kill this water source, put it back, then the water source is in the iron bar. They could still probably get stuck here, but that's not something I can solve. At least not with my knowledge. I guess someone way smarter than me can solve that. I can't. Not a big loss. I mean, that's probably a difference between 60,000 sea pickles per hour and 59,500 sea pickles per hour. This is a great machine. See, this is why you want to build weird farms. Because they run out of bone meal, and because they are really funny. They're meaningless. I'm not ever gonna need that many sea pickles. But now I have them. And now we can solve a mystery from episode 3. What was the fun idea for lighting up the tunnel? It should be pretty obvious now. Yep. Question is, should I just light it up entirely? Let me remove these, so see how this whole place behaves. Without the stupid torches. Oh, that looks so sweet. That was the reason why I added the water here in the first place. Because this was the plan all along. Pick up torches, bye-bye torches, bye-bye torches, bye-bye torches, bye-bye torches. Actually, that's a question. So there I will have them continuously, and here I will just put one sea pickle. Okay, one sea pickle is definitely not enough. Let's do all 4 behind the pillars and see which part looks better. Oh, this looks nice and bright. Let's finish this continuously and just see how that looks. There we go. Oh, that looks almost as bright. Well, sorry. That looks almost as bright as this. Maybe it's a good idea. Let's see. Yes! This looks awesome! Without any visible lights, the sea pickles are creating a nice glow. Yeah, this is darker, and I kinda like when it's just incredibly, insanely bright. What is the light level here? 10. Feels like more, but okay. Perfect. Now, there are also other fun things that I have figured out you can do with sea pickles. And now I'm gonna be pretending to know how to build. Give me some trapdoors. Give me a fence. Hello, ice. Now, we don't feel that this is bright enough, right? Can do something like this. Boom. Like this. Like this. Punch out the ice. And hello, Mr. Sea Pickle, please work. Yay, we have a street light. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I find these kinds of things really, really funny. Why do you have water in your streetlight? It's a water-powered streetlight. And yeah, the oak trapdoors here look absolutely hideous. Like that doesn't work with this. But I didn't have any other trapdoors for now. There should probably be iron trapdoors, I think. And this should be some other block. Maybe stone? Black stone, yes. Yeah, now we have a street light. And can we prevent drowns from spawning here? Well, why not? I mean, I have so many sea pickles, I can just spam them everywhere. Spamity, spamity, spam. More sea pickles for me. Well, it's daylight now, so it's hard to see what this looks like. Yeah, so like I said at the start, I spent so much time trying to figure out if I could that I didn't think if I should. But look at this brightness. Of course we should. Everybody should have sea pickles. Just light up your ocean. I could light up the entire area around the island. And I think I might because, well, it's funny. I'm just gonna wait for the night now just to see how this is going. And yes, those stones there are a preparation for the path I have been talking about a few episodes ago. Those will happen eventually. I kind of wanted to get that stuff done first because the storage system was becoming frustrating. And this sea pickle thing, well, I just got inspired. You don't always have to follow a plan. And I think this was a very, very, very funny destruction. While I'm waiting for the night, I guess I can mention that this will be a bridge over the pond. And it will continue here somehow. Well, I guess it will connect to the pickle farm, because there is a pickle farm there now, and into the base. But there is no entrance to the base from ground floor, or from island floor, or what. Well, it's ground technically, so from ground floor. So I have no idea how to fix that. Maybe I should punch a hole in the middle and have a water elevator to the middle there. Don't know, but as usual, we'll figure it out eventually. Oh, this looks awesome. And it actually looks better because it's slightly uneven. The shadows from the kelp are kinda stupid. But, eh, let's add some more. This spot here is too dark. Maybe some here. Maybe here. And a little bit here. And a little bit here. And spam some more. And some more there. This looks very dark. Oh yeah. Maybe I've overdone it. But I don't think so. I now have a shiny pool. It is radioactive. I have made a radioactive pool. What if sea pickles are actually radioactive? That's why they are glowing. Anyone thought about that? This is just nuclear waste that is masquerading as pickles. More pickles, more pickles, more pickles, more pickles, more pickles, pickles! I'm gonna pickle you too, and pickle! Pickle! Pickle. Pickle. I'm going insane. Pickle. Oh, this looks so good. And that was all just from one test run of the machine. Like I might have mentioned before, this thing can produce 60,000 pickles per hour. That is 1,000 stacks per hour, more or less. Oh no, I still had lots of pickles left. Of course it's gonna burn through an insane amount of bone meal to do that. Running that machine for an hour, we can do 100 pulls like this. It will take less than an hour of running that machine to surround the entire island with light. This looks so epic. Okay, I guess the outline of the roof is done. What? I've always said I don't know how to build. I don't know if this is gonna turn out good. I don't think it will. This is already looking awful? Is that the right word? Weird? I want the roof to be transparent. But is it the lime and the magenta that are just going insane together? Is it the magenta, like that one, that is clashing with the mycelium? Will this look less terrible if I have a wall here? Like you see, the hole here matches up, well, should match, I should have double checked that. Yep, it matches perfectly with this. This will be soul sand and a bubble waiter, but that I know how to build. How to build walls, I don't know how to build. Building is hard. Building doesn't make sense. The building is subjective. It's not like a redstone thing where you just need to get it to work and either it works or it doesn't. Either it fulfills your design criteria or it doesn't. Building is a matter of taste, and I don't think I have taste. Can taste be learned? Oh wow, this looks absolutely horrendous. No, of course not. I think the pillars can stay, even though they are probably also part of the problem, but this was awful. No, go away. What if I use the script I developed early on, I think also in episode 3, and randomize some blackstone blocks here? I wanted to use basalt and not blackstone because I'm a little bit lazy right now and don't want to gather more blackstone at the moment. Well, okay, yeah, maybe slightly less terrible. Actually, yeah, blackstone and magenta make more sense. Maybe it's the little pretend, whatever it's called, not roof, but the edge of the roof. Maybe that is actually ruining things. Randomizing blocks without destroying my scroll wheel. And the best thing about this script is that I can use other tools normally. It is just placing the blocks that changes things. I like this script. I should probably make a tutorial and publish it because it's very useful. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm just saying that it looks okay because I don't want to redo it, but yeah, blackstone is better. Basalt kind of looks stupid, but on the edges here it's not half bad. What would happen if I did something like this? With some other blocks, that could actually look nice. As we've already established, I have no taste, so it probably looks completely, totally, and utterly awful to all normal people. But to tasteless people like me, this looks okay. Tick, tick. What? Toot, toot, toot. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's the green that is ruining everything. Either the entire roof has to be lime green, or the aquarium inside, or whatever you want to call it, might need to be magenta or some other color. Anyway, that's enough obsessing about glass colors there. It's not as bad as I think. I hope. Maybe it is. I built the pipeline that is gonna send the sea pickles into the storage system. I went with more or less the same design as the slime pipeline, and I will probably connect it to this somehow so that everything goes into the same sorting and storage solution in there. Although I'm not sure, it would be completely crazy to build the pillars holding up the pipe as I did here and over at the slime farm. These pillars kind of make sense in here. I'm not 100% sure if they do, but that they are okay. But building them here all the way down, I don't think that would make sense. One idea I'm thinking about is when I expand the sphere, or finally finish building it, it's not expansion, it's just finishing it, it will be over most of this, so maybe I can hang the pipe from the sphere somehow. Maybe that will make more sense. Maybe I should hang the pipe from the floor here because it's right under the floor. I made sure that it was centered because that made the most sense. Not exactly sure. And I want to say that I'm proud of how I connected the pipe to the storage system, but I don't like lying, so I won't. It's just a hopper right now. It's definitely not sufficient because this is producing sea pickles more than 10 times as fast, maybe even 20 times as fast as the storage system could handle it. So that will definitely require shulker box loaders or something like that. For now, I'm just gonna run it in very short bursts whenever I need sea pickles. So this should be fine. But that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this slightly unhinged episode. Hopefully, we do something more sensible next time. But until then, thanks for watching. Bye.